Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're determining whether slopes are positive or negative. Do the graphs below have a positive or negative slopes, and how do you know? Well, the first things first, all right? Let's look at this particular example. What do you think this is, positive or negative? Wait, all right, raise your hand for positive. Okay, raise your hand for negative. All right, about a half, about a 50-50. Now, listen to what I'm about to tell you, folks, young folks, listen to me. How do you read a book? Okay, the obvious thing is words. You're exactly right. But you read it from where? Left to what? Okay, we're not in Japanese, bro. Come on, stay with me. All right, you read a graph from left to right. Okay, so from left to right, and this is right here is kind of how I think about it. See, I put the man up here. And how's the man walking from left to right? He's up there in green, dude. You see that? Put on your nerdy glasses. There you go. Be like me. Word up, nerd! Woo! All right. No, y'all be wanting to do the Kermit me. So how is he walking from left to right? He's going down. So that is a negative what? Slope. There you go. Now, okay, look back here. I'm going to show you something. Raise your hand like this with two fingers. All right, ready? Flip them down like that. Now, them right there, I call them legs, right? And if you do, you can see, if you go on your graph, you can and walk the line. Walk whether you're going up or what? There you go. Good. Left to right. Go answer number 2. Go. Go do the second, third, and fourth. Now that you know. Come on, folks. Huh? How did y'all all get back over there together again? In alphabetical order is where everything happened over there? Yeah. Angel, where are you supposed to be? Then I would... Angel. I'm about to be where you are if you don't be quiet. Love you. Now, hey. Shh. All right, so what did y'all put for the second one here? Is it positive or negative? How do you know it's positive? From where? Good. Going up from left to right. How about this? You sure it's positive? Look at this one. Is it positive or negative? Yeah. Hey, guys, have you ever walked up a hill and sometimes it be just a slight incline and then the rest of the times it could be really, really steep, but you're still walking which way? Uphill, right? All right. Huh? How's your number 4 different? That's the same. Oh. Yep. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, focus. Now. All right. So, looking at this, is this line positive or negative? It's negative. Because I'm walking downhill from left to what? There you go. All right. So, you've got to be able to look at a graph and determine if it has a positive slope or a negative slope. That's the purpose of that. Now, what we're going to do with that is this. If you look down at 2 and 3, we're going to look at calculating the slope or finding the slope. Now, we've done this, and it's something that was seriously that we've already done. So it should be something that's very simple to you. But slope has this equation, and it's m equals y2 minus y1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. That's really the equation for slope, right? So what I've got to get you to understand is that's nothing more than the change in y over the change in x. This right here, right there, represents y2 minus y1 is the change in y. x2 minus x1 is the change in x, guys. So what we're going to look at from a graph standpoint is pretty simple. We're going to look and we're going to say, you know what? I'm going to check the y-axis, and where it normally crosses the y-axis should be at a perfect grid mark, right? So there's my one grid. Now, in order to calculate the slope, I must have 2 points, because I have to determine how much is it moving in the x's and how much is it moving in the y's, right? So we've done this before, and I can either go up this line or down this line. It really doesn't matter to me. But you're looking for a perfect grid crossing, and the only perfect grid crossing is right there. Now, you could also check this one up here as well, right? It doesn't matter to me. Now, but what you have to understand is we're going to draw stairs. And because this is a negative slope, we're going to draw the stairs underneath the line, okay? And I'm doing both of them. You only have to do one of them, right? You only have to have 2 points. So just be aware of that. Now, I'm looking for this, the change in y. How much am I changing in my y's right here? How much? 2. All right. Well, hold up. How much am I changing in my x's from there all the way to there? 1, 2, 3, 4, what? Changing 5 spots, right? So what I got to look at is, slope, which is m. That's the abbreviation for slope is m. I know it starts with an S. Why did they give it m? Well, they did. So rise over run. You hear that? Rise and y's. You hear that? Change in y over change in what? Because if I'm going to run, what axis would I run on? The x-axis. That's exactly right. So let's look at my stuff. I have 2 over what? 2 over 5, right? Now, once I get these numbers down, now I'm going to look to see, well, is it a positive slope or a negative slope? It is a what? Negative. So it's negative 2 over 5. Do you understand that? All you have to do, have we drawn triangles before? We sure have. We've showed the constant of proportionality, right? It's constant rate of change. That's all it is. Slope is a constant rate of change. That's how do we get to the next point? All right, and when we get to the next point, it's directions. You know, like if we set y'all and say you're going to go down 2 and over 5, down 2 and over 5, down 2 and over 5 all the time, then you can get to certain points. And as long as I tell that person to go down 2 over 5, they'll always show up at the same points, right? All right, so looking at number 2, can you do number 3? I'm going to give you 30 seconds to do number 3. Go. I'm always looking for that spot that it goes through the perfect grid, right? And when it crosses the y-axis, that should happen there. So my next one is, let me see, nope. Yep, right there. So because it's going up, then I'm going to draw the stairs on the top side. You understand? Well, does it matter? Not really, but it's just you'll get the same answers. But I tend to, if it's a positive slope, I draw my steps on top. If it's a negative, I draw my steps on the bottom. It's going to make sense why we're doing that. Not tomorrow. So now changing y, it'll be Friday. How much am I changing my y's? How much am I changing my x? So change in y over change in x is 2 over what? Why is it positive 2 over 5? It's a positive what? Yeah, I'm going to look at the graph to get the sign of my slope. Do you understand? Yeah. I mean, I can look at it and go, okay, one's negative and one's positive. I might not know how things are changing in that, but I can at least know that it's positive or negative, right? Okay. Let's look at the next one. I need you to, oh, there's another 3, right? I need you to do number 3 right here. I'm going to give you, I don't know, maybe, what? 30 seconds, go. Okay, guys, what did you get for number 3? What'd you get? 10? Is 20 over what? 20 over 0? Well, okay. I have to find, my objective is to find me 2 points that cross perfectly on grids, right? So I'm going to pick arbitrarily there, and let me pick right here. Is that okay? Guys, I'm just picking 2 points on that line that cross at a grid, right? That's my objective. That's the things I've given you, right? So, let's look at your change in y. How much am I changing in my y's? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what? All right, so I'm changing 6 in my y's. Now, how am I changing in my x's? Wait. I'm changing 0, right? I'm not changing anywhere in my x's, am I? Am I changing anywhere in my x's? If I count between those 2 dots, I just arbitrarily pick 2 dots. Anywhere on that line. Well, your change in y would be different, but your overall result would not be. Okay? So, change in x. See, I'm not moving left or right, am I? I didn't move left or right. So my change is 0. So change in y over change in x, that is, for mine, 6 over what? Now, you remember back in 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, y'all done fractions, right? What are the words that go with fractions besides numerator and denominator? You remember when you drew pizzas and shaded and all that stuff? Y'all remember that?
Yeah, that's pie charts.
Something like that, right? But listen, when you said part over what? Part over whole, right? Y'all remember that? The whole was how many slices you had to make your pizza. The part was how many you had to shade, right? Y'all remember that? Yeah, that's it. That's how you used to do it. So, well, pay attention so you'll remember this. Okay, well, good. Good. Now, how can you have 6 parts of nothing? How can you have 6 parts of nothing, guys? What do you mean I can't? Huh? No. 6 parts of nothing. See, this says 6 parts of... Wait. How am I going to be able to shade nothing? Can I shade nothing? No, I can't shade. Well... Okay, anytime you have your 0 in the denominator, you have what is called an undefined situation. So, ladies and gentlemen, slopes of vertical lines yeah. You have to get from one point to the next, right? That's slope, right? And it's constant. Slopes of vertical lines are always, how much? always undefined, right? Do you understand? That's a big old always. No. What type of straight line? Vertical. Well, let's do this. Hey, let's do number 4 real quick, and then we're going to hop to another one. So I need you to do number 4 real quick. Go. Come on. You got 30 seconds. Go. Okay, the first point's going to be right here, right? Now, I can either find it going up this way or I can find it going that way. It does not matter as long as I find another point on the line that crosses at a perfect grid. Where would that be? Well, where would it be? Let's see. Right there? Or where? Right there? Okay, so either one of those is fine. But I'm going to draw, because it's going down, it's going to be below it, right? Now, you can make it above it if you want to. So change in Y. How much did I change in Y? 1, 2, 3, what? 4. How much did I change in my X's? 1, 2, right? So change in Y over change in X is 4 over 2. Well, it's negative because why? It's a negative slope. What's negative 4 over 2, guys? Yeah, negative 2 over 1, right? Which is what? Negative what? Negative 2. Good. All right. So I need you to look at another one. We're going to skip to the back. Any questions on that before we go? All right. I need you to look at number 10. I need you to do that one. Take 30 seconds to do that. Go. Okay, you got an answer on this one yet? Number 10? First things first, I need to put a point where it crosses the y-axis, right? It crosses on a perfect grid, doesn't it? All right, my other objective is to find where it crosses at another perfect grid. So I can either go left or right on this, right? Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go right over here. That crosses as a perfect grid. Now, how much did it change in the y's? None. How much did it change in the x's? Well, on mine, my points, it changed how many? 3. Okay, so I'm looking down here, right? So I'm looking change in y over change in x. Well, that's 0 divided by 3, right? Please, somebody tell me what that becomes. That becomes what? No, it's only undefined when your zero's in the denominator. I can have no part shaded in of 3, can I? Sure can. So when 0's in the numerator, in the top, then your answer is 0. 0 divided by any number is 0, right? So, okay, guys, the vertical line and the horizontal line are 2 special cases. They have set answers, period, no matter where those vertical horizontal lines are. So what I want to show you is something that I tend to use as a helper, okay? We call this slope man. Slope man. Now, all right. So this is slope man, right? Okay. got a little loose hair right there. You know, he's kind of got it shaved, just kind of brushed over to the side. That's slope man. Now, I want you to look at something. See this right here, eyebrow? It's going which way? So that you see the eye? Look at this one. What is the nose? It's a vertical line. So what's the slope of any vertical line? No, undefined. See you? Look at the horizontal line. What is its slope? 0. So if you draw the slope man, life becomes much easier. Now, slope man, we can't do things without having a mate. So slope man has a mate. Okay? Well, I got to read. What? Look, dude. Please, 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 just not comment on that. Okay? All right, look. Shh. Look at that. So, yeah, it's a girl. Look. Whoa, 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 I got stuff for you. Right here. So that's slope man and his wife. Now, what do we need to do for homework? Nope, I got it right here for you. You need to hold up. I got the homework for you right here.
Already got one.
Need to get one. If you are, today is math day for study hall. So if you're missing stuff or if you don't, today'd be a great day to come make stuff up.